Hello everybody, it is Ben back again, and this time the Habs get the 4-1 win over the Dallas Stars, and man was that fun to watch. Furthering the gap in between them and Ottawa in the standings, although Ottawa did get a point out of their game last night, losing in the shootout, but now Habs are 4 points up, still Ottawa has a game in hand, but I really wish they would just play that extra game so we can stop saying that. But anyway, giving us a little more ground between the two teams. And a nice win against a team that isn't in the playoff picture right now. So it was good to see the Habs beat a team that has been struggling this year and beat a team that probably should. And it was the last game against a non-divisional team. And boy, is it good that I heard like 52 news stories that two Benn brothers were playing each other for the first time, or else I never would have known that. Oh my God, was that storyline played up to holy hell before the game? I mean, yeah, it's a cool storyline, but geez, they got so much just coverage. We go into the first, and it doesn't start the best with Beaulieu sending a pass up to Shaw right up the middle, and Shaw couldn't handle it because it was on his backhand. It was a risky pass at best. I mean, even if like you had Galchenyuk up the middle, I don't even know if he would have caught it. Maybe he would have, but anyway, wasn't the best choice of pass. Gets picked off. Dallas player Curtis McKenzie, I think it was, goes in, shoots it, rebounds weirdly off the end board, comes back, he gets the rebound, puts it in. Dallas up 1-0 about a minute and a half into the game. But then the Habs did pick up their game as the first period went on. It was really just a slow first few minutes. They finished off the period great, got all kinds of scoring chances, just some great saves by Lettinen, just some bad luck on the Habs end. They actually ended up outshooting Dallas 14-7 in the first. Then we go into the second. Same thing starts happening again. Habs getting all kinds of offensive chances all over Dallas, all the period basically. And towards the end of the period, Pacioretty coming in gets a backhand in on Lettinen, and it just kind of trickles across the line, scores to tie it up, breaks his slump, and Radulov, just one of the best reactions I've seen him have to another person's goal, which is saying something this year. He's had a lot of those, but just like jumping into Pacioretty's arms, it was great to see. Tie the game up before the end of the second. Shots were 15-10 in favor of the Habs in the second. And then we go into the third. And I'm thinking, are the Habs finally going to open it up a little bit? Like, they've been getting some chances, they haven't been converting. Now would be the period to just come out and shut it down, get the game. Sure enough, early on, Gallagher comes in and snipes it like we haven't seen him snipe it in a long time. Great shot by Gally. Puts the Habs up 2-1. And then Habs' third goal from Lehkonen. Oh my God, what a shot from him. I haven't seen him rifle a shot like that in a long while. One nice goal from him. He's starting to show his scoring touch a little bit in the last few games. Hopefully that'll continue as we go into the playoffs. But another great pass from Markov, who got his 572nd career point on the play with the assist. And then to finish it off with about 2-ish minutes left in the third period, Radulov backhand snipe coming in, all kinds of speed coming into Dallas zone. Backhand snipes it, and it puts the Habs up 4-1 for the final score. Dallas actually outshot the Habs 11-7 in that period, though. Shots were 36-28 in favor of Montreal in the game. Scoring chances were 28-24 in favor of Montreal in the game. 15-10 in high danger in favor of Montreal. Andrei Markov with his 572nd career point, tying Guy Lapointe for second all-time on the Canadiens' defenseman points list. Second only behind Larry Robinson, who realistically probably won't catch because he's still like a solid 250 points behind him. But great night for Markov. I can't say enough about him. He got a great ovation at the Bell Center. He's been probably one of my favorite players since I started watching the Canadiens. He's just kind of been a constant presence, and he's never really slowed down, and it's kind of crazy. I mean, his speed has, but like he's still kept up with the game, and it's kind of crazy him being a 38 and still playing at this level. I think that's 37 points on the year now. It's just insane. I think there easily could be another year or two in him, but that's another reason. I mean, there's many reasons why I want to see the Canadiens win a cup soon, but the biggest reason I think is because I would just love to see Andrei Markov win a cup before he retires. I think he is going to retire a Canadian, but I would just so very much love to see him get a cup before he does. And I also think that he should indeed get his number retired once he does retire from the game, because although I don't know if he will without a cup because it's Montreal. But it'd be pretty hard to imagine that somebody who's second all-time in the defenseman points list would get retired. But, I mean, who knows? And then Carey Price, again, looking like his Carey Price self last night. He didn't have a huge workload, but he made some big saves to keep the Habs in the game. And I have no complaints about him as we keep going down the stretch. Only a few games left before the playoffs now. Now we got the 4-point cushion on Ottawa, and everybody else we're playing from here on out is in the division. So these are going to be some important games to be getting coming up because we need those points, and everybody else in our division does not. We need to keep them. Next game up is against the Panthers on Thursday, and new info, Charlie Lindgren has been called up from St. John's. Foucault has been sent back down. And so that means Montoya is probably going to be out for a little bit. But actually, I don't know if that's the worst thing because Charlie Lindgren has been on fire this year in St. John's. So he could come up and give some good help to the team while Montoya is hurt. Interesting to see how we can do against Florida on Thursday, though. They've been great. Not great, but they've been pretty good since they've gotten some of their players like Huberdeau back from injury. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.